Welcome back, Agent. We have a new assignment for you. Special Ops needs our help. They've been assigned to investigate a sector known as the J4K. Within the J4K are a splinter group known as the Pitbulls. We named them in order to separate them from the normal members. Your first target is Miss Tawana. Tawana has been making a splash ever since she's watching Firefly. Her latest work? Bothering the bad bunnies, particularly Bams. She's also bothering Vaughn. This is not the first time the Pitbulls have their sights set on Vaughn. Vaughn has been to herself lately, drinking her water and minding her business. Your mission is to investigate this repetitive attack against Vaughn. It sounds suspicious that the Pitbulls decided to go after someone who has been drama-free. Ms. Tawanda is accusing Vaughn of having a potty mouth regarding an incident that happened 2 years ago, and Bams reacted to that event.
We don't know why Tawana is coming after Vaughn. Based on numerous complaints, Tawana is bothering Bams non-stop, like a possessed bill collector. At first this was strange, then we've realized that she's only attacking Vaughn to get at Bams. This is our chance to learn why that sector is so obsessed with her. Something tells me this is not about Bams borrowing money. This is something very deep. Your mission is to investigate these repetitive attacks and find out why Tawana is attacking Vaughn, who has been to herself and doing her own thing. Intelligence also reported that Tawana is trying to start a war between the Shadow Sector and the J4K. Time for us to introduce ourselves and show Tawana what happens when you instigate something, and dragging innocent members who have nothing to do with our operations. Dismissed, and may your pen guide you to the truth.
But I'm glad she over there. Listen, I wish she wasn't over there, because what it is that I was going to take her to school about on Sunday is what if she said what I think she said. And if they mention my mother, y'all, I'm going to get jiggy with them.
You're going to get jiggy with a married woman and an ex-stripper? That sounds like a steamy night involving a toy and Henny. And who says jiggy anyways? That is so 90s. Well, actually 70s. Where Will Smith got the sample from Sister Sledge. But yeah, no one says that these days. There are other ways to say you want to unwrap Vaughn and Bams' cake.
Miss Tawana thinks she's going to take Vaughn to school. But what she doesn't realize is that she inadvertently enrolled in the school of Vaughn's reality. She's going to learn that just because you got a diploma doesn't mean you're smart. Welcome back, my name is Shadow, and I have a story to tell. What you just heard is someone with an obsession. After all that back and forth drama she dealt with, Vaughn took a first step and walks away from all that, starting a new chapter for her channel. Religion and some topics is her thing now. Sometimes she missed being a bad guy, but in our opinion, she's more of an anti-hero. Just look at her photo. She's got that anti-hero glare down on point. To understand our end of the story, we need to look into what led to this ongoing beef between Tawana and the Bad Bunnies. August 5th, 2023. At the time, the director's new goal as a storyteller took off. It was throughout the week, he set his sights on Custom Design and T-Slay, after Custom started huffing and puffing and tried to blow Loyalty and Betrayal's house down.
Let those two brats get a reality check. But just because they have that Alabama sweet tea energy doesn't mean they're not immune to Waffle House energy.
Before the director took an interest in the case, a brawl happened at the riverfront section of Montgomery, Alabama. On a hot Saturday afternoon, boaters from Selma decided to moor a boat reserved for the Harriet II, a passenger riverboat, returning from its daily tour along the Alabama River. After being delayed, Co-Captain Damian Pickett went over and wanted the boaters to leave the space so that the Harriet II could dock. What happened next became viral. We're going to call it the Montgomery Sweet Tea Party, because the entire riverfront turned into a brawl, from a teen swimming to help to putting folding chairs to work. In the aftermath, many were given a slap on the wrists and fined. Some got a few months in the county jail. Overall, the brawl got some unity from a city that ushered in the civil rights movement many decades before. Of course, on these YouTube streets, everyone will talk about it. Y'all know how it goes. Now, mind y'all, the Shadow Sector didn't exist yet. the director didn't read Bam's community wall and discovered unspoken purpose yet, and didn't know Vaughn has a channel until after he followed the unspoken sector. Fast forward to a year later, the shadow sector was created, and in one of these cases lies Vaughn's reality. We covered our first story about her. We've learned, through Unspoken's live streams, is that people are attacking Vaughn. We learned that she's being attacked for many reasons. She supports BAMS, UP, JJ. The list goes on. They went as far as to accuse her of being diagnosed with HIV, which later we learned she was trolling them. They even went after her husband and kids. This is proof that these people will do everything to silence those who support UP and BAMS. Then we covered Vaughn's story again during a fallout. Had the director not double-check and blindly come after Vaughn, everything would have went left. You see, it pays to revisit what just happened. Unfortunately, the director's about-face pissed off the weird couple from Philly, or is it Atlantic City? I guess they thought the shadow sector was going to join the State Gang and Sippers by coming after Vaughn.
Because here at the Shadow Sector, we not only tell stories, but we don't go around attacking other content creators that don't deserve it. Vaughn didn't give the director any reason to come after her. He was just repping the unspoken sector. And like the rest of UP's followers, they were blindsided.
Not a chance. We don't get down like that. So what has Vaughn been up to? Taking up religion and doing her thing. However, a sector decides to ruin the fun. Remember the J4K sector? Well, within the sector is a group of content creators who are not only obsessed but determined to give everyone who supports that particular content creator a bad day. And that content creator is none other than BAMS herself. But ain't this a story about Vaughn? Yes, and the reason these people are bothering Vaughn is because she supports BAMS. Remember, Vaughn didn't exist in our eyes yet. So for this story, we're going to pretend we don't know Vaughn, since the live stream Vaughn reacted to dated back to the aftermath of the Montgomery Brawl. Remember, the shadow sector didn't exist yet.
Okay, the lady giving Vaughn the side-eye is Miss Tawana.
Also, there's a person of interest besides Too Strong, a woman named Miss Tawana. Intelligence reported that this woman is stalking UP's grandson.
And Tawanda has been sticking her nose in our affairs a bit too much now. I appreciate the devotion, but we at the Shadow Sector don't turn the lights on. I want her dealt with as well.
I'll do something about Tawanda, sir.
No, not directly. Vaughn did a huge debunking about Tawanda. Start with that.
Miss Tawana started this disturbing trend.
Who has a problem with Vaughn is totally tease. For this topic, she has a problem with Vaughn's looks, comparing her to an alpaca, and decides to do a poll on who looks better. Survey says, totally T has totally lost the poll, and she ends up deleting the poll. So sad. Gotta learn that it's not how you dress, it's how you finesse it. Seriously? Is this the best they got? It's like binge watching a children's show on Tubi after hitting a blunt from a smoke shop. You'll learn why this story is short.
Yeah, peep that name drop because Homegirl is everywhere, and Vaughn isn't the only one Tawana has the obsession with. This was supposed to be a one-and-done case, but during our research, we're going to be burning the midnight oil throughout this new season. Tawana is having beef with both BAMS and Vaughn. We peeped the first live stream Vaughn made because Tawana is accusing Vaughn for cussing her out on the panel. Here is the panel between Vaughn, BAMS, Neutral, and Tawana. There's Too Strong in the mix. Others joined in the panel as well. The topic was about the aftermath of the Montgomery Brawl. BAMS shared her thoughts about it. Tawana peeped this and went Sojourner Truth on the panel. Vaughn, being a good host, rolled out the red carpet, having Neutral as a DJ, and despite BAMS's protests, Vaughn allowed Tawana to have the floor and freestyle. Now this was the time UP was on vacation, and Too Strong was the good guy, so the beef with those two didn't exist yet. Anyway, after Neutral scratched the vinyl and Too Strong started freestyling, Miss Tawana felt some type of way, and that was a year ago. Oh, peep game. You know what makes this funny? If you noticed Miss Tawana's avatar, she always looks as if she's giving the side-eye. It fits, given the fact she's harassing these ladies.
So this is what got Tawana riled up. BAMS shared her opinion. Even though it sounded insensitive, still it's her opinion. Why wage a war over words? Maybe she doesn't see what we see. I'm all for a good race joke here and there, but that post doesn't even look like BAMS said anything racist. I watched the brawl, and in my opinion, The guy who put hands on Pickett deserves a serious beating, and it should have been a one-on-one, but it was hot. You got people still thinking that you can just punch someone and get mad when the victim stood up for themselves. Add racial tensions and you got something like this. So why Tawana, who voiced her opinion on Vaughn's panel, suddenly have a problem with Vaughn? Vaughn rolled out the red carpet offering soul food.
Collard greens, green beans, cheese and potato. Neck bone, grits, rice, casserole, butter beans, black-eyed peas, chicken nuggets, and deer meat, chili fries, apple pies, and chicken thighs, sweet peas, dressing, ham hocks, and turkey necks, fried gizzards, hog head, cheese, liverwurst, and bologna.
And even allowed her to say what she wanted to say. She had the whole platform to herself. I don't know about y'all, but that's a rare deal. And where's this so-called bombshell receipts regarding Vaughn cussing Tawana out? Why Tawana just go ahead and post them and be done with it? Why wait a year to bother Vaughn? She have the means. She has the J4K on her side, along with the other side. They already can't stand both Vaughn and Bams. Hell, a well-placed story could have kept the haters satisfied. Then I remembered the feud between Too Strong and UP, and look how that turned out. Do y'all know why there's a missed opportunity? It's because...
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer.
On the next page, we're going to react to Vaughn's live stream regarding Tawana's rant. Grab another drink, because it's a long one.
Now, I don't even know who she's talking about. I ain't want to address no raggedy ass mama. The raggedy ass mama is the bitch that had you.
Hold up. Vaughn just pulled up and wants to spit some bars on Tawana real quick.
Hold on. So it's okay for her to talk about everybody else, mom, but can't nobody talk about us? Is that what she just said? Hold on, wait, we gonna go back. Don't get nothing started. We gonna go back and listen to what you said. You know, since y'all can talk about everybody's real life and family, but can't nobody talk about y'all. So hold on.
Think, she said. And if they mention my mother, y'all, I'm gonna get jiggy with them. You better not come for my mother. She better skate the fuck on ice. And I'm not even gonna argue about my mother. Because my mother living so motherfucking good that the least she gonna worry about is some little dusty ass bitches on YouTube who spend too much time on YouTube and is obviously super unhappy with their life and stay on YouTube to remove themselves from the real world.
Oh, you mean the part where you're constantly wasting your time in the studio dropping samples about BAMS, UP, Vaughn, and loyalty? That's in Microwave calling the air fryer a Karen.
Say something about y'all raggedy ass mama. It's a problem. She say something about y'all kids. It's a problem. Y'all are fucking sad, and I cannot believe what I just read. I cannot believe. There ain't no way in hell you ain't had no type of hate in your heart, harbor for that woman for you to say what you just said on that community wall post, Mr. Wanda. There's no way. See, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and I strongly believe that you were just disappointed. You were triggered. You know what I'm saying? Like this, you are.
And I want y'all to stop using that damn word triggered. I don't need no damn psychiatrist. Ain't nothing triggered me about that.
Sure you aren't. You just reacted to Vaughn's live just to hear her Chicagoan accent. Right.
Couple shit I believe in every day of the week. I don't need to be triggered to educate a dumb bitch. That's just...
The lies. You were triggered. You were. You said it. You said it. Or did Bam tell you that she hit your nerve? Because she did.
That's what I do. And I'm gonna educate you too, you dumb bitch.
I cannot believe you. I am done with y'all people. I ain't giving nobody on this motherfucker no benefit of the doubt no more. None of y'all. Y'all are all hateful people. And y'all want to come at her so dang on bad. Y'all can't go now. First of all, she ain't wrong. I don't care how she come back. She ain't wrong. Y'all are the biggest bullies on fucking YouTube. Y'all little group over there, y'all are the biggest bullies on YouTube. Y'all are bullies. Y'all are hateful people. I don't even want to use the word bully. Y'all are fucking cult members. Oh, y'all are, yeah, I said it. Y'all are part of a hateful ass.
Y'all notice Bam ain't nowhere around. This her repping for Bam. This is her trying to get some traction on that raggedy ass damn channel. Now she done moved up from having 10 people in it to having about 31, and I think she got 60 before. But we ain't gonna let her keep on going.
For someone who isn't triggered about a raggedy bitch with her raggedy channel, you sure have a funny way of showing out about it. I would follow a raggedy bitch than a crazy bitch, and that's an insult to the crazy bitches I dated. That's that you need to go see a doctor crazy. That's for calling me a shit starter. Keep on. We can both play ignorant throughout this whole season. Sorry, Vaughn. Didn't mean to call you that.
And what gives you a bright idea on how Vaughn's channel's going? She's doing just fine on her own. Bams doesn't need to be everywhere whenever someone is defending her. Someone will tell her, after she makes her daily runs at Krispy Kreme.
Wait, you was watching me like that? Okay.
Oh, there's something wrong with y'all. Mentally, emotionally, internally, there's something wrong with y'all.
Miss G, she been wanting to be. She been hollering she don't want to be. She wanted to be the beat from the beginning. This is what she been working up to. And then she been playing all that innocent shit. But we'll get to all that.
Innocent or innocent?
That's fucked up what you said to that lady. I don't care what nobody said. That was fucked up. That was wrong. That was wrong. You're wrong. Enough is enough. Leave that woman's parent dead to see mother alone. Who gives a fuck about, like, it ain't never that serious.
And it ain't.
The way y'all get down is fucking sickening. Y'all dead ass wrong. Constantly bringing up that woman dead mama. Constantly.
You know what? I think
when
I
she say
had
something back, she wrong. When she say something back, she the bottom of the barrel. Y'all gonna go down, y'all some sewer rats out here. That whole little fucking circle.
Did she just call us sewer rats?
Trust me, that's the nicest thing Vaughn has ever said.
I sure did.
Did that little thing call us sewer rats? Did she know she been showing her picture around here? Did she just call us sewer rats? Okay. The ghetto show has spoken. She done called somebody sewer rat. When she looked like, when I look at her, and she looked like I just want to scratch, and I'm just going to see ashy brown ash. I just want to scratch some of that dust off that bitch.
We call that lotion. If it's scratching down there, there's Vagisil, or you may want to see a gynecologist, just saying.
Yeah, we saw what Vaughn actually looks like, and she ain't out there showing her tits all over social media for views. Hell, I need a Chicago chick. Might think about moving over there. Back to the topic.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You itch me. I want to scratch your ass so bad.
But you watching me.
That whole little fucking circle. I got there, all y'all motherfucking sewer rats. That is wrong. Every which way y'all turn, y'all want to hit a panel, and then y'all are trying to gaslight somebody, making somebody think that, oh, yeah, they be starting. You know, y'all be starting that shit. Y'all get on y'all committee walls, y'all say the most disrespectful stuff. Y'all.
Well, now we know that Yvonne is actually the starter, not even Bam. Not even Nicole. It's Bonds who start the shit. Let's put it where it belongs. It's Bonds.
I started this, okay.
And all of them over there trying to dig off each other to get to 1,000 fucking subscribers.
Oh no, we're not going to play the getting subs card, Tawana. It's not about how many subs you got. It's the quality of the content that gains subs. You sound a bit triggered there.
Girl, what?
One
You
tagged me! And that even includes the too strong conversation that she had with UP, not giving UP an accurate full story so that UP could come out here, even if she was going.
Who she say? And then she said, not even an accurate full story. She said, not an accurate full story. When we gave the event on live in chronological order, okay? No, you mad. See, you mad because you got popped. That's it. You mad because, you know, somebody, you know, of wisdom, you know, came and saw through your shit. Because that's what I remember happening when, you know, I went back and listened to the live stream or whatever. That's what I swear that's how I looked at it. Like, you PC through her shit. She sure do. Because you was playing all in our face on the panel. And then you got in your feelings. And I'm still trying to figure out what you got in your feelings about because you had the floor. Everything went your way on my live stream. So what was you mad about? Oh, you made that community wall post and I said how I felt. I thought it was low down wrong and why you calling somebody ghetto, you know. Your real intellectual ass couldn't come up with nothing better, you know, to say to Bam other than, you know, to be all ghetto and ratchet and bring up, that's what they do in the hood. You know, they call your mama crackheads and dope fiends and she a hoe and, you know, they talk about how many baby daddies she got. But, you know, you so intellectual, you couldn't have, you ain't had no better read than that. The fuck?
Go and address it. Address it so it won't put her in no shit. Address it.
And guess what else they do in the hood? They get mad when they bring up your mama and your granny and your granddaddy, and then you say something about that, then they want to get mad and shoot and shit, you know, and jump people and whatnot. Now you gonna do? Don't bring up my mama. But I can talk about yours. It's your fancy ass.
So that she don't look crazy when she come out here talking about shit she don't know. Address the fucking lies that y'all know that y'all done hear. To set her the fuck up. To get caught up in the middle of something, not really knowing what's going on. That's what y'all should have did. Y'all should have told her the damn truth when you took the time to call her while she was on vacation to put her up on what's going on in this neighborhood.
What lives did any of us have? Because I know for a fact all my lives were still up. My live was still up. Too Strong live was still up. LaTanya live was still up. So what live? What, huh? You trying to gaslight and have who was you? You was remember, I don't need nobody, you know, to accept me and validate me. But you was over there screaming and begging for UP validation. Y'all should have called her, told her the truth, and unprivate the lies that y'all hear. Girl, what? You are.
Last we checked, it's called a vacation, you know, to get away from everyday life and spend time with family and friends. Yeah, they're mature enough to wait till UP returns from her vacation.
To me, like somebody's feeling rejected. Somebody's feeling unaccepted. Someone's feeling invalidated. I cracked myself up. See her feeling. I mean, real mad. Cause UP, whatever was said, y'all, cause she mad right now. And she playing my live. And she say that, you know, we was lying. Cause I don't remember telling no lies now. And during that time, I ain't private shit. What I was private, how I felt up. When I said what I said. And I'm gonna find this live. Cause I swear I don't know what live this is. It's probably in one of them 6-hour panels. Shoot.
You should have told her the truth. And she should look at all y'all sideways for lying. Or at least make sure she fact check before she jump out here on y'all word. Because she might like or trust or think that y'all good people and got her best interest at heart. Because you forgot to tell her a whole lot of shit. That's what you did.
What?
My community walls, y'all say the most disrespectful stuff. Y'all throw all these, y'all, man, it's something wrong. No, see them, ain't no hey baby girl. Fuck them people. That is wrong.
Y'all know what I find funny? Oh, y'all go running and telling, you know, Mr. One, that's why I thought it was so funny to do that whole bending the knee community walk. Cause you swear up and down, you don't owe nobody shit, and you ain't got to explain shit to nobody. but in this live, you mad as hell that whatever UP has said to you didn't fly. Cause you know, cause you mad. Y'all don't tell her the whole truth. You know, for somebody that can stand on their own and don't need nobody, and, you know, unaccept, you know, but and this was 2023, and just 2024, you was running, you know, to bend the knee. I mean, explain. Yeah.
Babies, and let me say something. We can get school started on Sunday right now. My babies are in the house having fun, being fucking kids. Mom, you're not a part of that. The fact that they see you on phone or see you on some kind of device talking to somebody else, hoping they don't say your name, it doesn't make you a good mom. What? What the fuck? Where is your time with them? Oh, that's right, you take them to the park.
What? Hoping they don't say your name? When do my children not call for me? Huh? Huh? I be hoping they don't call. That's a lie. They go lying again. Huh? When? I didn't have whole conversations with them. On live. What are you talking about? See, you wasn't talking. You was taking shots at somebody else, but I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there because you wasn't talking to me. You wasn't talking to me.
With everybody on the motherfucking phone, while they running around playing, and you on the phone. When are you going to spend your time with them? Not in the middle of the night, during the night all fucking like all night long. Are you ducking your husband? Do you not like that motherfucker?
Vaughn can hit the live button when she feels like going live. Her husband's activities are irrelevant, and children are asleep when Vaughn decides to start her live stream in the middle of the night. What are you? And why are you so concerned about those kids? You know this is why we're here. This is the same scenario you did with Firefly. Newsflash. Unless Vaughn is giving back slaps, that is not your concern. Your concern is Vaughn and Bams. Everyone else is irrelevant.
He don't be here.
Are you running from him? Do he not get your goat why Bam them had all this information on you to be able to tell? Because you don't even like nothing that you got to deal with all day, every day.
What?
You make me think this motherfucker is the one that's taking care of the kids, taking care of the house. He's just happy to have him. Y'all look like a fucking perfect 10. You straight up and down, and he rounded than a motherfucker.
Well, thank you.
So y'all sitting around here, where you at? You're not parenting. And I don't care who get on your live or any other live and say, every time I turn around, somebody want to talk about her parenting. When I'm on a live, my kids come, everybody got kids can do a live. And can do a live. They should be able to do a live with children. But not for no 6 hours. Not for no 4 hours. Not for no little kids that need to be making noise in the background, playing all that time. Unattended. Because you're more invested in these goddamn lives than you are in your surroundings. Because you're right. You don't say stop. You don't say be quiet. You don't say, hey, nothing. You just let them run. And you make go cook a meal while you're talking to us. You throw the plate on the table, let them sit down and eat while talking to us.
Why should I tell them no, stop, quit when they playing in their house? As long as they not being too loud, I don't give a damn. So what you talking about? Huh? I'm sorry. What? I'm not finna explain to you shit. Okay, you heard what you heard. Now deal with it. Or don't.
When the fuck do you talk to him?
And who made you the goddamn CPS worker of...
And we're going to pause this story right here because we've exceeded our limit. It's not every day we tell a story past 15 minutes. We're going to go beyond 30 minutes soon, don't worry. So this whole beef started because Vaughn, being an adult, had the courage to say when someone is wrong and defending her friend. I don't have any further input about this story because as I continue to watch Vaughn's replay, it was getting disgusting the way Tawana's disrespecting Vaughn. So I need to develop an iron stomach to close this story. For now, this is Shadow signing off, and if you see something, write something.
Nice work, Agent. So all these attacks with Vaughn started from our perspective is because Bams had an opinion regarding the Montgomery brawl? At least we're in the right direction on why the J4K has a grievance with Bams. But something tells me this is just the tip of the iceberg. We're talking 7 years of Bams being tormented by her old sector. Something went down 7 years ago, and we're going to look into it. Bams deserves to go on with her life without being reminded about her past. And Vaughn deserves to grow her channel and follow who she wants to follow without Bams' attackers wondering why she supports Bams. Let the YouTube streets have a reminder that we're grown adults and this ain't high school. Anyway, return to base and rearm for the next mission. We need to wrap up this case. Thank you for visiting Shadow Storyteller. If you like what you saw, hit the like, subscribe, and bell to stay up to date. Until next time.